Hi everyone. I've been slow getting today's edition of the Word Match game online. I have a quick story for you before today's game. Rocky, my pet hamster, made an escape attempt earlier this week, and the effort to get him back safely hasn't been easy on my body. He initiated play with me when I changed his water and hid his food. And since he was still active after running all over me and around the chair I'm sitting on right now, I thought I'd stick him on my bed so we could explore some more. Rocky burrowed underneath my bedding and then crawled down between the mattress and the wall, and he got himself on the level where my bed's mattress sits on. So I took the mattress off my bed, but then Rocky took a step and belly flopped, and what he landed on was the return air duct for my furnace. And at that point, this gets really serious. If he had wanted to, Rocky could have gone into the grate holes and entered my furnace and perished. Instead, I scared him a little bit, and he went bolting for a corner. And that is what he does when he's nervous. Hamsters are very nearsighted. They can only see about 6 inches or roughly 15 centimeters. So he didn't know that he was going to belly flop onto the floor when this happened. He knows my smell, so he wasn't fighting me to come back and be rescued. The effort to get underneath my bed to get him, though, has been quite hard on me, and it's caused the delay. Rocky is okay. He kind of set the entrance of his sleeping hut for about 5 minutes after this happened, and then he went on to his normal routine, foraging food, bladder and bowel movements, and running on the wheel. So Rocky's doing great that way, but it has made for a long few days for me. I appreciate the patience you've had with today's edition. Now let's get to the game. Now let's get to the word mash game, and I really am so glad that you're here to play. So the round one, solve the words from the letters provided. So let's start with forming 3-letter words, and I'll give you 60 seconds to do so. Thirty more seconds to go, and I would encourage you to keep searching. I've hid 4 words, but there are more that I can see in here than what was hidden. Okay, now let's go on to the 4-letter word gameplay before looking at the answers. So go ahead and I'll give you another 60 seconds. And there's 30 seconds to go. Okay, let's take a look at the answers for these. So the four words that I hid that were 3 letters long were may, cut, get, and she. And the 4-letter words that I hid were came, tell, give, some. I was actually playing along with this one, and I saw others, and I hope that you were able to get words outside of this. And I will try to figure out the command so I can display more than the 4 that I've hid going forward. Okay, let's move on to round 2. So this is to unscramble the 4-letter and the 5-letter words. So I'll give you 2 minutes to do the set of them, and I'll let you know when we get to the halfway mark. Go ahead. And if you get stuck, just move on to the next one. There's no shame in it. This is just for fun, and it's not worth getting frustrated over. Okay, we're at the the halfway mark. So you should be moving on to the 5-letter word play now. Okay, 30 seconds remain. If you've already done them, please just give a moment for those who need to catch up or finish off the ability to do so. Okay, let's take a look at the answers. So, for the 4-letter words, foot, call, just, rule. And for the 5-letter words, woman, quick, small, and equal. Okay, let's move on to round 3. Round 3 is to figure out the word with the letters that are blocked out. So I'm going to give you 45 seconds around. So let's start with the 4-letter word play. Go ahead and try to have fun with this. Okay, let's go ahead and do the 5-letter words now. Do your best. Okay, and let's do the 6-letter words next. Some of these are tricky. Okay, let's take a look at the answers for these. So the 4-letter words, male, avow, kneel, and it's obvious that there were other possibilities for this. So part of the challenge in this is trying to figure out what I was hiding and not one of the other possibilities. But I don't want to take the fun out of it. For the 5-letter words, pound, bacon, and scene, and the 6-letter words, influx, guilty, and visual. And if I'm honest with you, I couldn't figure out visual. I was sitting there trying to work it out while you were solving them. Okay, let's go on to round 4. So this is putting the words into the correct order again. So the 5-letter, 6-letter, and 7-letter phrases. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to give you 90 seconds total and just go from one to the other and let you know when we're halfway through so you can gauge your progress. Go ahead and start now. I apologize for that screen flickering just now. Okay, we're just coming on the halfway mark, so you should be working on the 6-word phrase or possibly having started trying to work out the 7-word phrase. Okay, time's up. I'll just share with you now that you're done solving them. When the screen flicked like that, I was taking a screenshot. There's a 14-year-old that is part of the one of the chat rooms, and he likes trying to figure out the word orders. So I was just capturing this for him to work on tomorrow when he gets up for the day. So let's look at the answers now. The 5-word phrase is when words fail, music speaks. And if you are having a hard time right now, I certainly find this helps me, such as when dealing with the death of my aunt. The 6-word phrase, conquer yourself rather than the world. And the 7-word phrase is God sees hearts as we see faces. Okay, let's go on to round 5. So this is matching the definitions with the words. I'm going to give you a minute 45, and I'll let you know when we're at the halfway mark. Okay, try to have fun with this. Start now. If you're getting stuck, try using the process of elimination. Coming back to this, not all the definitions are easy. Okay, let's take a look at the definitions for the words. So the word thing, the definition is D, in reference to an inanimate object. The word show, to display or demonstrate, that was definition A. This, definition E, narrowing the focus to one. Sense, definition B, from a time in the past until this moment. He, definition F, used to identify the male species. Definition, or the word 6, sorry, I screwed up. The word line is definition C, drawing between 2 points. Okay, and let's go on to the final round. And the goal of this is to put the list of 24 words into alphabetical order. Okay, try your best. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do this, and have fun while you're working at this. I'll let you know when we're at the halfway mark. Go ahead. Okay, we're at the halfway mark, so you should be right around the word. Well, I don't want to give it away, actually. So you should be around the 12th word. Okay, let's take a look at the words. And I'm going to stick with just reading them in alphabetical order. So the words are aiming, all right, bay, brisk, canvas, cheering, civilize, crock, dawn, fast, fiscal, hip, humility, index, onion, peppery, perjury, pet, rant, scare, sketch, suburb, thousand, and zip. I hope you've had fun while you were doing this. So I have another game for you on Monday. I do appreciate you taking part, and I want you to know if you have any suggestions for this, please do let me know in the comments. So for example, one thing that you could contribute of is these little phrases that I have at the bottom on the screen, like do your best, or this one here, slam dunk this round. If you have any suggestions for this and they'll fit in the space that I've allowed, I'd be happy to include them. But overall, I'm wanting to make this for you, and anything you have to provide for input, I will consider it and see what's technically possible. Okay, thanks for taking part today. Hope you had a good time. Bye for now.